Yep, go.
Yo, what up though? Mic checking. Is this thing on? I think this device is working. What's going on? This is Two Peas in a Podcast. I am the one and only Jay Will. And today KK's not here. She's got a bachelorette party that she's going to. Hopefully she's behaving herself, but she ain't out there thotting around. Let's hope that she's doing the right thing. But today I got a very special guest here with me. You want to introduce yourself? What's your name?
My name is Amare.
All right, don't have your lips touch the mic, just about right here, okay? All right, but this is my son Amare. This is my oldest son. He's 11 years old. Decided to bring him on the podcast with me. He wants to start a YouTube channel anyway, so we're gonna break him in this way. But before we get to him and everything, man, shout out to everybody that's been listening. We appreciate y'all a lot. Shout out to the people that actually watched the YouTube video after it was messing up. I tried to upload it. It wasn't quite working well. So it uploaded like a day late. So if you tapped into that, I appreciate it. We're working on getting it better for y'all and all of that stuff. So, just stay tuned and hang with us a little bit. We're going to get it together, I promise. But since I got my little dog here with me, he's always with me, but since I got him on here, you want to tell everybody about yourself a little bit? Just something, give them a little something?
I like to watch basketball. My favorite team is the 76ers.
Hold on, you reading the notes. Tell them about some more stuff about how old are you, what grade are you in?
I'm 11. I'm in the 6th grade.
Okay. So, Amare Michael Williams, you're 11 years old. You were born when I was 23 years old in 2009. Now you are 11 years old, you're in the 6th grade, your voice is starting to change. It's crazy, you're growing up, man.
When I was born, he was dang near Katrina's age.
She's a little bit older than I was, but I was younger than Katrina is, but almost the same. She's pretty young, so 23, 27, tomato, it's all the same thing. But, okay, so what's some more things about yourself? Well, okay, let's get into some of the questions I have for you, all right? So I know you're into sports a lot. You love basketball. You like football pretty much, right? You like basketball more than football, right?
Yeah.
Okay. By a lot or just a little bit?
A lot.
By a lot, you like basketball way more?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, so since you like basketball so much, who's your favorite team in the NBA right now?
My favorite team is the 76ers, and I will never, ever switch.
Oh, so now you won't ever switch, but I think I remember you switching teams a few times.
That was when I was younger. I'm a changed man.
You're a changed man, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, 76ers. Who's your favorite player on the 76ers?
It's between Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid, but I'm gonna say Joel Embiid because sometimes Ben Simmons really does need to just get out the way.
Okay. So now I'm gonna challenge you on something else, young son. So not too long ago, you were saying Joel Embiid was trash, and you were saying that Ben Simmons was way better. But now this year, Joel Embiid is balling, and now he's your favorite player. Do you care to explain why you keep switching like that, sir?
Yeah. Well, that's because I was mad at Joel Embiid because kept getting injured, and Ben Simmons was staying healthy more often than him.
True. I mean, Ben Simmons does have some injuries, but it's not as much as Joel Embiid, so I guess I get why you say that. And Joel Embiid, I mean, I guess he got your respect this year. He's balling this year, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if he wasn't hurt, he'd probably be like the MVP right now. He was like going crazy. I remember texting you a couple times, like, dog, did you see what Embiid did tonight? Like, he was going crazy, wasn't he?
Yeah, like I checked 2 times a 76ers game, and both times he had like 30 points and like 20 rebounds, something crazy like that.
Going crazy. So yeah, if I was you, I'd probably stick with him as being my favorite player on there right now too. Who's your other favorite players in the NBA right now?
Well, my first favorite is Russell Westbrook.
Mm-hmm.
He's my favorite just because I like how hard he plays, and I really like his dunks on Oklahoma City Thunder.
Okay. That's one thing about Russell Westbrook. He's very passionate and he plays really hard. You know how I tell you to play with energy all the time? Ain't nobody got to tell him to play with energy. He's always playing with energy, no matter what. So, who else? Because I do remember you had some other favorite players before him, but you've been sticking with him for a while. Who else do you really like to watch in the NBA right now?
I would really like to watch LaMelo Ball play more.
Yeah, LaMelo Ball, even though he's hurt for the rest of the year, that sucks. But he's really fun to watch. I didn't think he was going to be as good as he is, actually. He's surprising me. So, he's actually shooting a lot better than I thought he was going to shoot. He's a great passer. He's not getting cooked on defense as much as I thought he was going to get cooked. So he's really fun to watch. Who else? Who else was one of your favorite? Who was your favorite player before Russell Westbrook? Because I can think of a few of them.
Yeah, I had a lot of favorite players. At a point, Lonzo Ball was my favorite player.
Yeah, that didn't last long.
Nah. Once I saw that first game, he was airballing all them shots. I was done.
Airballing and passing the
But
ball.
some of my first favorite NBA player, I think, is Stephen Curry.
Yeah, I think he was your first one, but you didn't want to be like everybody else because that was everybody else's favorite player, right? Okay, so you went from Stephen Curry to who else? I think I remember what I'll see if you remember.
I think after that, it's either I changed to Kyrie or Damian Lillard.
Yeah, it was Kyrie first.
Sharon.
And then, can you go upstairs? Go upstairs. We're not cutting this out neither. It's the same, it's Joshua like that. Joshua, go upstairs.
I wanted this.
Okay, thank you. So Kyrie was the favorite, and then it was Damian Lillard. You stuck with Damian Lillard for a minute, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Damian Lillard was your favorite, and then was there anybody else before Russell Westbrook, or was it him after that?
No, Russell Westbrook after.
Okay, so, and I'll give you credit because I thought you was going to switch to somebody else by now because Russell Westbrook was having some rough games, and I thought that you were going to be like, you know what, I'm switching. But you stayed with him, so I'm proud of that for you. I didn't think he's going to, so I'll give you some credit right now. Okay, so since we're talking about the NBA, the trade deadline was about 2 days ago, right?
Yep.
Okay, so out of all the trades, because I know you know them because you were telling me some of the trades I didn't even know about. So who do you think your favorite trade is out of all the trades so far?
So, I was going down YouTube and I saw a picture of Nikola Vucevic in a Bulls jersey.
Okay.
And I was like, no way this is real. I looked up his name and saw that he was actually on the Bulls.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, they're definitely going to make the playoffs, and I'm happy for him because Zach LaVine has been working hard to get to that spot.
He's been balling this year. And it's funny that you say that because I remember looking at it like, that don't look right. And he's really on there. So I think that's going to be a good, think about him, doing work in the paint. And then not only do you have Zach LaVine, but now Larry Marketing is out there shooting. Kobe White can still do a little something, maybe a good pick and roll with him and Vucevic. That'll be nice. So is that your favorite trade, or is there another one you like? Because your team was involved in the trade. Not really feeling that trade so much?
My team?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't really care about my team's trades, but I really do care about the Oladipo to the Heat because
That's a big one.
I think they traded Oladipo and got back some average players.
You talking about
Avery Bradley, I think it was.
He was a part of it. Yeah, he was a part of it. That's going to be an interesting team now because now I think you can have Oladipo start, and now you can bring Tyler Hero off the bench now. So now you have some bench scoring. I still think that because Trevor Ariza went there too. I still think Trevor Ariza should start off on the bench and come and give them energy, because you have to have Duncan Robinson out there because he can shoot that boy almost as good as I can. So you need somebody to space the floor. So that would be cool to have him. That's a good trade. I think they're going to be tough because Oladipo can play defense now too.
Yeah.
So you have him and Butler out there locking up, and Bam guarding the paint. That's a tough one.
But do you think Victor Oladipo should play point guard like the old days,
No.
or shooting guard?
No, he should still play shooting guard because he's a scorer, and they should still have Dragic play the point guard when he comes back.
So do you think Tyler Hero should play small forward?
No, he should come off the bench.
Okay.
He should come off the bench for Oladipo or for Jimmy Butler and let Oladipo slide into his spot. They still got, like I said, Duncan Robinson. You got Trevor Ariza coming off the bench. Like, they got a decent. Kendrick Nunn is starting at the point guard right now while Dragic is gone. So when Dragic comes back, you got Kendrick Nunn on the bench. They got a good 7, 8, probably 9 players that can play. So they got a good rotation. I like that trade. I didn't like it at first. I think I like it a lot now. An interesting one to me is kind of Evan Fournier going to the Celtics. I think you got to bring him off the bench, though. I don't think he can start over Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart is too good and he's too big for that team. Aaron Gordon to the Nuggets. Well, Aaron Gordon and JaVale McGee. I think that's a good, like, can you imagine Jokic posting up and throwing a lob to JaVale McGee or Aaron Gordon? That's going to be crazy. And Aaron Gordon can actually hoop and shoot a little bit now. So that's going to be fun to watch. Who do you have coming out of the East and who do you have coming out of the West for the finals this year? Who you got? Because some more stuff happened today too. LaMarcus Aldridge went to the Nets. They got Blake Griffin. They're cheating pretty much.
Yeah.
So who do you have coming out the East?
So, I want the 76ers to make it, but that's probably not the case.
Not looking too good.
Yeah, so I think the Nets should make it because they're looking like a 2K my team. So
Man.
they should make it for sure.
Yeah, they're cheating. So you got the Nets coming out the East. Who you got coming out the West? That's a tough one right now.
The West.
Yeah.
As good as the Jazz are right now, I don't think they can make it to the finals.
I agree.
The Lakers need to get their players back because they're not going anywhere in the playoffs without LeBron and Anthony Davis.
Yeah, they're both gone for like another month. So they were in like the 3 seed. They could drop all the way down to like the 6 or 7 seed by the time they get back. That means they would have to play maybe the Clippers or the Suns in the first round. So
the Suns, they like Chris Paul went there and they just went off like. So yeah, the Lakers gotta watch out on that. Make sure they're fully healthy. Make sure Anthony Davis don't get hurt again.
So who's your pick? Who's coming out the West? I need a solid answer. Who's coming out the West?
I still think the Lakers should make it.
Okay, so you got the Lakers and the Nets. That's a popular pick for both. Who's winning? Come on, who's winning? Who you got out of the East? Out of the Nets and the Lakers. You gotta pick one right now. Who you got?
Nets.
Ooh, you got the Nets beating the Lakers? I probably agree. I love the Lakers. That's been my favorite team since I was a kid. But, when you have that team that they have right now, you have, 6 former All-Stars? You know what I mean? Like, that's really tough. And I know that LaMarcus Aldridge is going to come back playing really well. He didn't want to play for the Spurs no more. He was done there. So he's going to have some more energy. He's going to start killing. You see, Blake Griffin done dunked twice in like 5 games. Before he went there, he ain't dunked since 2019. Everybody's more motivated. They're playing on a better team. They have some confidence. So I'm a Lakers fan to the death. I want them to win 2 straight. But
and you gotta think about it. Like, if Kyrie has a bad game, you still got James Harden, Kevin Durant right there.
Yeah. If Kevin Durant is healthy, he's been out for a while.
Yeah.
So his health matters a lot. But
and
yes.
James Harden has been winning games for the Nets, 44 triple doubles and stuff.
Going crazy. 44 points, 17 assists, 13 rebounds, and he my height. Yeah, he been going crazy. So it's gonna be interesting, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be fun to watch. There's a lot of trades, a lot of new faces in new places, and I mean, we gonna keep watching like we always been watching, right?
Yeah, but you know, a team that I think is kind of like falling off is the Indiana Pacers, because they're usually like the 4th, 5th seed, fighting in the first round, maybe getting into the second. But they're really falling off right now, and Karis LeVert has been doing pretty good for them.
He's been playing good, but he's not a star.
Nah.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, you got Sabonis, he's the man of the team, but then after that, you got like Malcolm Brogdon and like a lot of really good role players.
He's good like in the clutch.
Yeah, I like Malcolm Brogdon. I actually wanted the Lakers to try to get him in free agency. It just didn't work out. Okay, so let's switch up a little bit, right? So we have some different opinions on music, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you've known me your whole life. We've listened to music together a lot, so you know a lot of the music I listen to, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you like some of it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you like some of the Jay-Z. You asked me to play Biggie in the car a lot. Eminem. Okay. What kind of music do you like?
Polo G.
Oh my God. Who?
Polo G.
That's your favorite rapper, right?
Yeah.
He's really not that good though.
Yes, he is.
He thinks he's the GOAT. Like he
No,
said.
when I say he's the GOAT, I'm joking. I'm not.
Okay, good.
I'm not.
Good.
I'm not.
I almost made you walk home a couple times for saying he was the GOAT.
Yeah, I don't really be for real when I say that, but he's definitely my favorite rapper. I've been listening to a lot of Chicago rap lately.
Who else you listening to out there?
Chicago, Lil Durk.
Lil Durk. You liked King Von before he passed, right?
Yeah, I was before I found out he died, I was singing his song at my desk before I went to school. Then I checked, and then after school and stuff, I checked and I saw King Von was dead. I was like, what? Like how?
Yeah, I remember you text me like, did you see this? I'm like, yeah. You even liked Pop Smoke before he passed, right?
Yeah, and I'm done defending myself because people say, oh, you just a fan because he died. But I've really been listening to them before they died. Like,
yeah, don't listen to people like that, man. When people talk, like, say stuff when they don't know what they're talking about, tell them to kiss your ass. Pretty much. I mean, they don't know you like that. Like, maybe you was a fan. Like, they were fans of him before he passed. So, you know, people just saw, kids are dumb sometimes. Not saying you're dumb, but kids can say dumb stuff. So don't worry about what they're saying. But is there anybody else that you like right now? Anybody?
I don't listen to like a lot of music. I really don't.
Okay.
But
you listen to enough.
Yeah.
Enough. And then you listen to the stuff. So out of the rappers that I listen to, I tell you about a lot of rappers. I break down a lot of the songs for you so you can understand what they mean, like metaphors and stuff. You know what a metaphor is? Okay, so I break down the bars for you. Who's somebody that you like that I listen to, that we listen to together a lot?
No. You had, like, we was listening to J. Cole. And, like, you would break down some of the stuff that he was saying, and I would actually be, like, amazed. Like, how do you come up with this type of stuff?
J. Cole got bars, man. You can't deny that. J. Cole can rap. You know, he's one of my favorite. He's been one of my favorites since 2009 before he was famous. Well, 2008 before he was famous. So he's been one of my favorites. Who else have you listened to that I listened to that you actually like? Yeah.
I really love listening to Biggie Smalls. I would listen to him on my own time.
Biggie, yeah, you know, him and Jay-Z's like a tie for my favorite ever. So I guess you are my son. I guess you are my kid. We got a lot in common when it comes to music. You like a lot of stuff that I like. You've liked some Jay-Z songs. Is there any songs that you can think of off the top of your head that you really like out of the stuff that I listen to? Like, if you could ask me to play a song that you've heard me listen to right now, what would it be? From anybody?
I don't know.
Can't think of. So, what's the last song you asked me to play? The last song.
I asked you to play a lot of story time songs.
Yeah, so I have a playlist that's all storytelling songs. So from everybody in hip hop that's telling a story. So of course I got Nas's Rewind. I got everything you can think of as a storytelling song. And I think the one that you asked me to play the most is Biggie's song.
Yeah, the Knicks player.
Yeah. Story to Tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be one of my favorite storytelling songs ever myself. And you like listening to that one too. Even though a lot of parents wouldn't let their kids listen to that song, I'll let you listen to whatever.
Yeah, I was watching Boondocks since I was like 4 years old.
Speak up a little bit.
I was watching Boondocks since I was like 4 years old.
Yeah, your TT had you watching Boondocks. Shout out to Jamie and Hashim had you playing it, eating jelly beans in the bed watching Boondocks. I remember eating orange slices and all the candies and stuff. But okay, so that's cool. So you told me earlier that you go back to school on April 19th. Mm-hmm. Because of coronavirus, you haven't been in class yet. You've been doing everything on the computer, right? Has the computer been it's kind of tough to learn online, right?
Yeah.
It's hard to focus.
And like, sometimes teachers do like dumb stuff. Like the iReady thing that I've been telling you about.
Okay.
iReady asks you questions, like they talk to you, they communicate to you.
Mm-hmm.
So, if I'm trying to listen to iReady, why is the teacher talking over the iReady? I don't get that. Like, she wants us to do 60 minutes, but I can barely get through 20 because she's talking. I don't get it.
So is this a specific teacher or is it all of them?
It's a specific teacher. My reading teacher, Miss Moore.
Miss Moore. Dang, you said Miss Moore like she was watching a podcast. She's like, Miss Moore.
Yeah, if you watching this, chill out.
Okay, so it's okay for you to be like, hey, I can't hear what they're saying. You're not gonna get in trouble for saying that. And if you do get in trouble, then you tell me to call me and I handle that. All right, so yeah. But all right, so you go back on the 19th. Are you excited to go back to school and meet your friends?
Yeah, sadly, my friend Philip isn't coming back to school. He's still gonna be virtual, but
okay.
Yeah.
And you know Philip from your last school.
Mm-hmm.
Because you switched schools, so you don't really know many of the kids. And Philip was the only kid that you know at your school now, right? Your new school.
There's one kid I didn't really talk to, but he's at my school.
Okay. Why didn't you talk to him? Any reason? Or it's just you never got a chance to?
Nah, I had a real strict friend group. I didn't really talk to that much people.
Okay, another reason why you're probably for sure my son, because I have small friend groups as well. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, so that's one thing. Are you excited to see the girls that are in your school?
I have saw a little bit of girls at my school.
What do you think?
There was one girl that actually looked all right.
What's her name?
Marley.
Marley, she black?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
I feel like this is about to fall. Go ahead.
But
Go ahead.
she was not like she be trying to say certain stuff that's just not funny. Like she be treating Miss McClory like she the teacher.
Okay.
So like
we keeping that too. I'm not editing anything today. This is me and my kid talking. I'm gonna let him talk. So yeah, the backdrop fell. Sue me. Go ahead. So what else?
Like, I don't know why, but this kid named Donovan, they call him Bob. I don't know why.
His name is Donovan. They call him Bob.
Yes, I don't know why, but they do.
Okay.
And they use like Bob the Builder jokes and stuff.
Okay, that's weird, but all right.
I know it's very weird. I go to a very weird school.
Okay, so let's rewind real quick because I had to fix that. So Marley is cute. She's in some of your classes?
Yeah, she's only in my gym class. That's the only class she's in.
Oh, okay. So, do you think that you would speak to Marley outside, like when you see her in school?
No, she's not. Cause like.
Why? You said she was cute. I'm not saying you gotta make her your girlfriend.
She's not the type of person I would talk to.
Why not? You said she was cute, so what's wrong with her?
She's weird.
You say all girls are weird. You still in that age where you think girls are weird and have cooties.
I never said nobody got no cooties, but she's weird. Like, she'll say certain jokes and laugh. And even the gym teacher will have like a straight face the whole time she's talking. Like, it's not funny.
Oh.
It's not funny.
I mean, sometimes the corny girls can be kind of, they're funny in a corny way. You'll learn.
It's not funny at all. It's not in a corny way, not in a no types of ways. It's weird.
Just not feeling it. All right, I'll give you that. So you go back to school. You're focused on some things school-wise. Right now, at 11 years old, what would you say you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be a majority of things. I want to be a basketball player. I want to be a YouTuber. I want to make music. All different types of stuff.
Okay. There's nothing wrong with liking more than one thing. But what will be the number one thing? Because it's cool to focus on a lot of different things, but you should really pick one thing that you're really passionate about and focus on that the most, especially if you're talented at it. So what would be the number one thing if you could pick something out of those three? What would be the main one that you want to do?
Probably basketball player, but.
Or you want to be like Dame Dollar and rap while you play basketball?
No, I'm not going. If I play basketball, then I'm probably not going to rap.
Okay, so what was you about to say, but what?
But there's about 5,000 high school kids or something crazy like that. And there's only like 60 NBA draft picks.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna be hard. And
so when I tell you something is hard, what I tell you the most important thing to do is though, like, if you want to make it, what do you have to do to make sure you make it?
Work hard.
All the time, right? So you should always be focused on the one thing that you want to do in life. So if you know you want to play basketball, you need to, other than when you're doing schoolwork, school comes first, right? But other than when you're doing schoolwork, you have to work at your basketball stuff, no matter what it is. If you're bored, fuck your phone, fuck TV, all of that stuff. You should be dribbling outside. And remember how I showed you to lay on your back and shoot, make your form is good, and flick your wrist and make the ball spin? That's the stuff that you need to be focused on. So if it's something you really want to do, because there's kids out there your age that all they do is play basketball. You know what I mean? So if you want to keep up with that, you got to make sure that you focus on that stuff. So I remember one time you were watching film, like watching stuff on your phone, like different plays and like how to dribble and get past people. You were writing notes. That's a really good start. Like, that's even more stuff than I even did when I was your age playing basketball. Like, I didn't even pay that much attention to that stuff. So that's really good. You really got to stay focused. And YouTube stuff, like we're doing this right now, there's a lot of stuff to it. And of course, I'm going to help you do that. I'm still learning myself. So I'll teach you how to do that stuff. Music, if that's a passion of yours, of course you can learn how to do music. You can do whatever you want to do. I tell you that a lot, don't I? You can do anything that you want to do, but it takes focus and it takes a lot of hard work. And you gotta want to do that more than you want to do the stuff that doesn't matter. So like, even like, say high school or college kids, right? Let's say high school kids that's really focused on basketball or football or whatever it is that they want to do. They skip out on going to certain parties. They skip out on a lot of different stuff, and they're practicing. Are you ready to work that hard?
Skip the parties and stuff?
Just period. Skip parties, or just make practicing what you want to do, make that your number one priority. Remember, we learned about priorities. I taught you what that means. That was a vocabulary word that I gave you. Remember?
Priority?
Yeah. Okay, so are you ready to make your dreams and the things that you want to do a priority? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, look, because we had this conversation before. If you want to learn how to play basketball, I'm going to push your ass to learn basketball, right? All right, so as long as you're ready, I'm ready to help you get where you want to be. And that's all I want to know is, are you ready to push yourself hard? And when it gets hard, you want to keep pushing. And actually, you had, I guess you can call it a basketball tryout that you had earlier. It was like 5 minutes. They just wanted to see you dribble, do some layups, and shoot a couple jump shots. And you got to scrimmage for like 3 minutes. And you did well. So I know some different things you can work on. How do you think the tryout went? How do you think you did?
I think I did good.
You did pretty good.
Like, there's this one kid that was pretty good. I wasn't afraid to, like, try and chase him down, try and put my hand in his face. I wasn't scared to dribble the ball past the kids.
That was what I was really impressed with. Because remember, I was telling you in the car that you would try to, like, if you were dribbling and somebody would come up on you, play defense, you would pick the ball up. But you kept the ball alive. You kept your dribble alive. And I told you that's really important. You kept dribbling. You would try to go past and you backed up. You would dribble. You hit a little kid on the baseline with that little move. Like, you had stepped back and then went back past him and had to lay up on the baseline. I'm like, okay, Boogie. All right. Check up, little nigga. That's what I wanted to say, but it was parents and I didn't want to have to beat nobody's parents up. So that was really good. You and me went to go play basketball one time. That was my first time I ever got to play with my son. How do you think that went?
I think it did good because there's the kids out there that I was playing against and the team that I was playing with.
Mm-hmm.
They thought that they're like the best players in the nation. And
they were like teenagers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was this kid like telling me how to play basketball, and then he missed shots. Like, don't fight next time, and he missed.
Yeah, like, don't tell me how to play and you ain't hit a bucket yet. You ain't did nothing for your team. You don't have an assist. You ain't got nothing. Don't tell me how to play basketball. Okay, so we were playing. I mean, the competition wasn't that for me. Like, I could have scored every time, but I'm like, you know what? Let me get Boogie involved. And you know what you were doing? So I would take the ball out. I was letting you run point guard. You was bringing the ball up. Like, the kid that was in high school was guarding. You was going past them. Like, you was making good passes. What you did most was you hustled and you never stopped moving. Like, you were running around screens. You got a couple offensive rebounds. Like, you did really good. So that was really fun for us to do. And luckily you have a dad that's pretty young. Even though you think I'm like 93 years old, you swear I'm old.
Yeah, you're pretty old.
Shut up. But yeah, you're like, you have a parent that can like play with you. Think about it. You're 11 years old right now, right? So when you're 18 years old, I'll be 41. But that's still not old. Like, we'll be able to play against people then too. You know what I mean? So that's really dope. I'm excited to play with you when you get a little bit older and see you get better and better. That's gonna be dope. But you gotta keep working, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta keep working. So you said you want to be a basketball player, YouTuber, rapper, maybe. If you got any bars, anything like mine, you'll be the best rapper ever.
And I'm not saying that I'm gonna be one of those rappers, but you can do anything nowadays and just blow up off of it. Like Playboy Cardi. He has so many fans, but he doesn't speak English.
He be talking some bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can't rap. But that's right. Like the day and age that we're in right now, if you do anything that catches anybody's attention, you can get followers on social media and people will know who you are. You just gotta use it to your advantage and make sure that you pay attention to the stuff that really matters on social media. You're not really big on social media right now, which I'm so thankful for because I hate it, especially for kids. So I'm glad that you're not real big on social media like that right now. And like I said, I'll ghostwrite for you if you want me to, because you know I got like the craziest bars ever. I'm telling you, I'm gonna put a mixtape out and I'll have you as one of my features. Is that cool? You never take me serious, man. And you know I got bars. That's the crazy thing. You heard some of my bars before. Nothing to say?
You told me one thing, and you were talking about a player that I didn't even know. So I did not.
Oh, I had a couple Rasheed Wallace lines that I was telling him. And I'm not gonna rap it right now, it's in my phone. But it was actually nice. And okay, so other than you not knowing who it was the bars nice?
You know what? Yep.
No, don't say that because I'm right here. No, be honest. Like I'm not even gonna look. Were they nice or not? Were they nice?
Yep.
You never want to give me.
I said yes.
Yo, he don't never want to give me credit for nothing anytime I do anything.
I said yes like 12 times.
Nah, you ain't sound too convincing. I could be shooting jumpers and he'll be getting my rebound and they'll be all makes. He's never impressed.
It's boring watching you put the net up and down.
What was I saying? I put the net up, I get the net down because they kept going in.
It's boring. Like, I don't want to rebound for you. I want to play.
You don't want to get my change? You should work at a grocery store, all the change you be getting from me. It's okay, man. Your dad can shoot pretty damn good. It's okay for you to admit it. And I teach you how to shoot, and you can shoot pretty good now. So you'll learn, you'll get good. Okay, so is there anything that you would want to ask me? Since you're my son and I'm your dad, is there anything that you would want to ask me? Anything in the world that you can think of? Whether it's something about my life, whether it's some advice that you would want, whether it's, I don't know, anything. Is there anything you could think of right now that you want to ask me?
What do you think about those trades?
We just talked about the trades.
No, but it was my preference on it.
I already told you though. I said I thought Aaron Gordon was a really good trade.
Okay, well then, why do you hate on Polo G so much?
I don't hate on Polo G. Okay, so the type of music that y'all listen to at your age, okay, I think it all sounds the same, but you said that you listen to a lot of Chicago rappers, right? It's a sound. Do you know what that sound or that genre of rap is called?
No.
It's called drill. That's drill music. And that's the type of music you like. Polo G makes it, Lil Durk makes it, like all those Chicago guys make stuff like that. Even Pop Smoke was in the drill music, right? So that's like the type of stuff that your age kids and a little bit older listen to. So to me, it all sounds the same, and it's not the type of music that I listen to. Polo G does not suck, okay? I mess with you when I say that because I know that's your favorite rapper. Polo G can actually rap pretty good, but the sound of music that he makes sounds like everybody else's music from Chicago and in that age. So that's why it's not for me. It doesn't suck. So I'm just messing with you when I say that. I actually heard a couple of freestyles. I'm like, oh, Lil Homie ain't too bad. But it's just not something I want to listen to on my own. I'll listen to it with you. I'll let you play like 2 songs max. And then we going back to Benny the Butcher now. You like Benny the Butcher? Not really. Not really for you. You don't like Conway? Not really for you?
Don't shoot if you're watching it, because I know y'all be talking about some stuff. But
you said West Side going boom, boom, boom on that ass. Nah, but like I said, a lot of the young rap just isn't for me, man. I mean, I'm not gonna say they suck. Even Lil Baby, like I know Lil Baby can actually rap well. I just don't like the sound of music that he makes. Like the only younger guys I really like is like, who's my favorite young rapper?
Jaddy.
Jid. I like Jid because Jid is younger, and even though his voice sounds kind of young, he says a lot of stuff that I like in my hip hop. Like the way that he uses words is really clever. So I like him a lot. And what's another young rapper I like? I don't know. I don't like too many young rappers. Whatever. But I don't hate on Polo G. That shit guy. I think he's all right. I told you I'll let you play a couple songs in the whip, and then we going back to Reasonable Doubt. What's Reasonable Doubt?
I don't know.
That's Jay-Z's first album.
Oh.
You listened to that with me hundreds of times too. So, okay, any more questions for me?
I think that's it.
Okay. All right, so you want to try something? Can you read good out loud?
Yeah.
You want to read the outro for me? Now, I do this outro at the end of every episode. Do you want to do it for me since you're my guest?
Yep.
Here, how about this? There, go ahead and read it for me. This is the outro because we gonna wrap it up. This is a shorter episode. I got my young dog with me. My fiance's probably out drunk with her friends and my sisters at her bachelorette party. I hope they're doing well. I hope they're safe because she can't die. We have a wedding to have next month, and we have a lot of money put into it. So they probably not gonna give refunds. So she can't die without us getting married. So
after the wedding she could.
No, she can't die after the wedding either. Damn. But if she out there doing something she ain't supposed to do, I'll kill her. All right. So, all right. But that's. Oh, go ahead. You can go ahead and read the outro. Try not to mess up. Come on, you got the cameras is on. Let's get it.
All right. That's it. That's all. Keep your mental good and your dreams alive. The sky ain't the limit. It's just a view. Treat the universe well and receive your blessings in return. Keep your frequencies high and your vibes dope. Until next time, peace, love, and all that.
And all that. We out, y'all. See y'all next week. Good job. Were you nervous at all?
Nah.
Not at all?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let me